Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Trevor Plays here, back again with some more One Piece. I know I'm behind again. This keeps happening. I'm sorry. But we got two chapters to read through, and then we have a new chapter coming out this weekend. So I know I keep saying I will try to get that out. Um, I can, and I will. Um, so we're getting caught up. Like, really, I really need to start reading more manga again. Again, I have this shelf here that's full of manga, and half of it I am either somewhat caught up with, and some I haven't even started. Um, and some of them are short series, like some of them I have some short series and stuff like that. Um, and then there's a few others that I'm like mostly caught up with, and then there's other ones that like I said, I have not started. But One Piece is the only one that I am currently caught up with, and that's because I've been doing these videos. If you guys would like me to also probably start reading one of these series, um, and doing videos on them, let me know which ones that you can see. My Hero, I've done a decent amount of. I need to get caught up on it, so that can come back at some point. Jujutsu Kaisen, I have only watched the anime. And I've watched both seasons and the movie. They're amazing. But because I love the series so much, I'm just going to watch the anime for it. But I am collecting the manga because I do want to see the panels and everything, and possibly reread through the series at some point. Eden Zero. I've seen some of the anime for it, and I've read a decent amount of it. I do need to get caught up though, so I've just been collecting the manga up as well. Um, and you guys can't see this, but at the very top there, on the top of my shelf, I have my D&D books and stuff like that, which I'll talk about at some point. Uh, but we have the entire Black Clover manga except for volume 19 that is coming in at some point, but I have all the other volumes of Black Clover because I have also been rewatching Black Clover um, and stuff like that. But there are more here, and I have some more like down here and everything. Like you can kind of see some stuff down here. Um, but we're here for One Piece. I've been rambling on a little bit too long, but I will probably do a manga shelf tour at some point. Let's just go with that. Oh god, I'm creaking over here. But here we are with chapter jeez, 1104 or 1104. Thank you, Daddy. Um we have a reader request: Sanji delivering a dessert to a newly engaged rat couple at a restaurant. What am I talking about? He is delivering them a dessert at a restaurant. It is cute. I like it. And this is something Sanji would do, um, regardless. So I love that. But here we are. We're back to get into this um, stuff because Kuma has finally arrived on Egghead Island. Um, So, yes, we got the Buccaneer Boy. Your only options are slavery or death. Your mother's dead, son, but I think she's better off that way. I'm so happy. I'm sorry, Kumachi. I'm dying. It won't be long now. We get the flashbacks in the flashback of Kuma's backstory. And then Bonnie is crying. And then, why is this happening, Vegapunk? He should be dead. A few days after the Revolutionary Army took Kuma away, I pressed his self-destruct switch. Huh? And then Kuma's going in for the punch. Bam! Right onto Saint J. Garcia Saturn. And just punching him in the face. Like he deserves. Saint Saturn! And we're getting a bunch of, like, destroyed buildings and everything from the knockback. Look at the town! What is this? What's happening? Did Kuma do this? Punched out one of the five elders? The very highest authority in the world? Rescue Saint Saturn at once. He's trapped under the buildings. A slave just punched the man at the pinnacle of the world. This is a historical atrocity. I was trying to figure out how to say that name, that word. Jesus. Finally, I can move again. Bonney, are you hurt? Now's our chance. Take Bonney and let's move on. Move on up. Escape is our only goal. What happened? I did not attach any self-destruct switch. I knew that if I helped turn you into a bomb, they would inevitably use you as a suicide weapon. But I upheld their conditions in the end. I attached a total shutdown switch to you. And now that it's been thrown, you should be in a total vegetative state, without the ability to act on your own free will, or even carry out orders. There is no reason he should have sprung into motion, and no logical scientific basis for his arrival at this island where Bonney is. So is it true? Then, is it not the physical strength of the Buccaneers that makes them remarkable? For at one point in time, welp, it's over. Kuma, where's Straw Hat? He disappeared before we could apprehend him. I don't want to make that report. Yeah. And then Bonney goes up because, she's in her child form. Because, again, we find out she's 10. No, she's 12 now. Yeah, she's 12 now because there was a 2-year time skip. So she's 12. Thank you, Daddy. I saw all of your memories. Mommy was such a wonderful person, and you wrote me all those letters after all. I was so happy to find out. Everyone calls you a tyrant, but I know my daddy is the kindest and the most wonderful man in the entire world. And I'll never, ever forget that. And then, Saint Saturn. And then, oh, Vegapunk. How do you explain all of this? Was it your doing? Well, I suppose it may look that way. I could call it the power of love, if it makes you feel any better. I see. Then it is a flaw in the human form, an error in the programming. Farewell. I have no more use for you men. Hey, how come his body is regenerating? Look out, Daddy. Move out of the way. Don't do anything to break Bonnie's heart, Spider Gramp, says Sanji. We owe Kuma a great debt, too. Radical? And it's true, you've developed very well. Beam! So show me how you've grown. Frankie! As Kizaru goes in to kick Frankie. Daddy's not moving, Vegapunk. Can you carry him to Labo Phase, Atlas? Yeah, I got this. Now that even Kuma's in the scene, I'd say we've got an abundance of players, wouldn't you? Let's finally end this. Can't take the pressure. You're a sad man, Kizaru. Yes, I am a miserable sight. I should have brought darker shades. The Buster Call has been activated. This island has been declared a threat to the world government. All warships prepare to bombardment. Burn it to the ground in the name of justice. Those who study the secrets of the world, those who possess the blood of a lost people, those who have awakened an ancient god. This island is full of inconvenient people who must be eradicated. To be continued. Okay, so I mean, yeah, I mean it's a pretty good chapter. Like I'd say it's an okay chapter. It is setting up a Buster call on Egghead Island, so wonderful. Um, Bonnie got to tell Kuma, you know, everything, that she saw. Granted, he might not be able to hear her as much, but she was able to tell him, thank you, and she saw all of his memories, um, and everything like that. And then also Sanji and Frankie stepping in, um, because they still owe a great debt to Kuma for saving them and setting them on the path for a 2-year time skip. Um, because they wouldn't be here. They wouldn't be here without Kuma's judgment in doing that. Um, it is weird to see that Saint J. Garcia Saturn has a regeneration ability. Um, so that's gonna be something that will get revealed at some point. I'm sure that they're gonna have to figure out a way to try to kill him, and with regenerative powers, it's always kind of hard to figure out exactly how. um, but yeah, I mean overall, it's pretty okay chapter. Um, Again, setting up another Buster call. Like, come on, like, really, really, of all things. I like it was an alright chapter. It's just a setting up chapter. So yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. Leave some comments down below what you guys thought of the chapter itself. And whatnot. If you are new to my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.